when you ask, why is it that we do what we do? It's to tell stories, and it's to tell stories of people whose stories, don't really get told or don't get to be told. So I can't answer the question as to why people are obsessed with true crime, but I know why the people who made this show at least made it.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Jana.
Jana, Michael, James, Chris, thank you so much for your time and a pleasure to talk to you all. All very talented actors. Love all your work that you guys been doing in the past. And this series is amazing. So I'm going to start with you, James. What attracted you to this series? Because the tone is a little different from other series. And for your preparation, did you read the book that Detective Joseph wrote? How was like this preparation for it?
Hi, thanks
Hi.
for talking. Um, what attracted me to the series was that Patrick McManus and this team were trying to tell the story from a different point of view. My 1-year-old just started crying.
Okay.
He's gonna be okay, I think. We kind of approached this from this kind of viewpoint of like, here's a ton of material you can use for research, and then take it or leave it. Come to work, and then let's tell the story. So as far as like Joe's book became very important to me because for the specific reason that Joe narrated the audiobook himself. So it was kind of like I had this friend every morning to like talk me through these things. And I could fast forward it to these moments where he was talking about the moments that we were shooting in the script. And, the thing with Joe is he just had a very specific voice and rhythm and tone. And it wasn't so much about the accent. I don't think I do good accent work, but I just wanted to hear that rhythm and tone every day.
You did a really good job. I love the series because of that as well. There is this different tone. It's not just focused on the criminal. It's focused on you guys, on the family and everything. So, Chris, what was like your preparation? And I love all the hair the wig that they put on you, the
Me too. Me
costumes.
too, Jana. Me too.
So, how was like preparation to play this prosecutor? And
Yeah, there was a great amount of research that was provided to us by the production team, and there was the documentary, this guys that had previously been released. I was kind of released from the obligation of too much of an impersonation of my character by Patrick McManus, our showrunner. Said we're not really looking to do direct impersonations here, and so I didn't really attempt one. But there were definitely a lot of personality traits that I pulled from interviews in the original documentary that I used to everything that I tried to pull off in the series.
Michael, have you ever like judged the actions of, because you play the defense attorney, and have you ever judged the actions that he did on throughout like playing him? Because it's just tough, you know what I mean? Defend someone that is, you already know that is guilty. So
I it's like a director once told me, never judge a character, never judge a character. But I kind of think that's bullshit. I feel like we judge internally and emotionally all the time, whether or not we're aware of it, whether or not we agree with it. It's just something that's accepted. Whether or not I would have done the same thing as Sam, I have no idea. But what I thought was such a rich gray area to work within was exploring somebody who had that choice to make and was working from those set of circumstances. I know there were only a handful of things, but very specific things that I emotionally related to with Sam, and you know, you could work from the fact that Sam wasn't somebody who was unemotional about this case. He struggled with that. That was something that he suffered consequences for. So that was always at the forefront of Sam, of that character. And so you know, you never know. You never know what you would do, but exploring White and how, and you know, work within the space of Sam and what he did was kind of was always what was so interesting about him to me.
Yeah. Come back to you, James. You have great scenes with Gabriel Luna and with Marine Ireland. Can you talk a little bit about like these interactions with like this to create these connections with both of the characters on set?
I mean, when you're talking about, there's a lot going on here. I got horns and baby. You know, Gabriel and Moran are just really high level professional actors. So there's always this element of unpredictability. And I like that. I like showing up to work, and, you know, Moran and Gabriel, I mean, I don't think I saw Gabriel pick up sides the entire shoot. You know, I like showing up to work and being like, hey guys, let's set up the shot and let's roll the cameras and let's discover, let's find out what's happening. Let's just jump off the cliff with no safety net. And Gabriel and Moran, they just kind of turn on when the cameras come on, and there's an unpredictability, and they listen, and it forces you to listen. And so I love that. I love that game that happens between actors.
Love that. And come back to you, Chris. How was the most challenge scene that you have on the whole 8 episodes?
I mean, there's different kinds of challenges. Michael and I had a few scenes outside the courtroom where the level of the freezing temperatures outside slowly removed my ability to move my jaw. So that was a certain type of difficulty. There was the scene that Badge and I had in Gacy's house. We were questioning one of the witnesses. Was a real. It was a difficult moment to realize, you know, how real our production team had made that, to be able to look down into the crawl space into this house, and visual understanding of what this whole team went through. You know, not only the team recreating it, but the team uncovering it, and of course the victims who into this.
And on these notes, also, Michael, what do you think? Like, people like to watch true crime series, and you have you have the production companies and studios, and you guys playing these amazing characters. Like, why do you think people love to do that? You know, watching and making this type of series. Because it's tough, right? It's like it's a difficult.
It's really tough.
To recreate this situation.
It's really tough. I know from what I've discussed with Patrick McManus, it was something that he was really torn with, whether or not to tell the story when he was initially asked to. Because why is a great question. Why tell the story? And I think for this story, and for Patrick in particular, the only version of this story he wanted to tell was the one that he ended up executing, which was to tell the stories of the victims and their families. And it's been said, it's probably in the press notes and it's in the synopsis of the show, but that is really at the core of this one in particular. And I know that's why Michael Chernus wanted to play Gacy, not to, you know, memorialize the man himself, but to really honor the victims that were affected by him. So in that sense, it acts as a dedication of sorts. And I think when you ask, why is it that we do what we do, it's to tell stories, and it's to tell stories of people whose stories, don't really get told or don't get to be told. So I can't answer the question as to why people are obsessed with true crime, but I know why the people who made this show at least made it.
That's amazing. You guys are great on the series. I love everything. Like I said, the past that you guys do. Cannot wait for the next projects that you have. And then I just want to thank you so much for your time. And it was nice to meet you all. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Jana.
Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
If you like to continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.